Hey guys, and welcome to another CubeNet podcast. Today we are going to be talking about our favourite boss battles in video game history. Today I'm joined with the usual people, Anime Gamer 101, aka Niall, and Sean Vicarious, aka Joseph. What up, peeps?
Yep.
So we're going to be talking about our favourite bosses. So who would like to go first?
So, which topic we're doing first?
Ooh, let's have a look. So let's do the best narrative boss. Now, can you explain what that is?
Narrative boss is where there is not much in terms of gameplay, but the story of the boss battle carries it through. And I would like to open with an absolute all-time classic.
Go ahead.
Two old men on top of a giant warship. A culmination of 21 years. It's Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots.
Banging.
The CQC gameplay in that is very basic, but the thing cycles through all the boss themes, the main themes of the Metal Gear through the years. It cycles through all the fucking UIs from the Metal Gear. So you start with Metal Gear 1, you go to 2, you go to the Snake Eater, and then you finally end on the old Snake and the very militaristic aesthetic of 4. Then, as the fight goes on, the guys become more tired. There's so many cinematics to the point where every attack in the final phase is a cinematic, as they're just old and broken. It's amazing. Highly recommend watching it. It's great.
Watching. Well, fair enough. Joseph, yours.
My cinematic one.
Narrative, cinematic, either one.
Narrative, cinematic. Well, if I've got to think of it, I'd probably say. You know what? I'll say Sif from Dark Souls.
Ah, I knew it. First one.
Because in that, fucking hell, if you did the DLC before you did that fight, oh, it is sad.
20% health.
Yep. At 20% health, he also starts limping.
Realistic dog limping.
It's just sad as fuck.
Yep.
But especially if you did the fucking
DLC and you get the cutscene.
oh yeah, that'll actually destroy you. But yeah, that's Sif. Now it's Ben's.
I don't really know many narrative boss fights. I'm not really sure on a lot of things, but for one that I will say that I have experienced as what you would consider as a narrative boss fight, I would probably say Baldur from God of War.
Yes! Whoa, what a fucking pull!
I'd probably say him because basically the story that was told and the fight that happened was actually really good.
Which one's your favourite, Ben?
Favorite what?
Favourite Baldur fight. There's 3 in the game.
I only experienced one. I didn't play the full game. I don't even have a PS4.
Was it the first one? The one in the
I
forest?
don't know, dude.
Okay.
I was just playing on it at a mate's house, and I did it.
Did he hit a sick ass German suplex? Because that's the first fight.
All I could say was that it was in a snowy environment.
Yeah, it's the first fight then.
Gnarly.
Yeah, no, that first fight is fucking great.
Well, it was the first fight, and it
Yeah.
was absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
It really was. It was ace.
so good. Okay,
Yeah, it was.
this is literally the best part about God of War. That new God of War
Yeah.
game. Them fights.
So
Okay.
we do best spectacle boss.
Yeah, so this is
What's-
where, like, again, where the gameplay isn't particularly deep. I wouldn't say bad, but there's like hype ass shit going on. It's like a narrative one, but more hype than sadness and story. And for me, if I am allowed to open again, there can only be one, and there can be only one one dragon
Oh, Yakuza.
versus Shibusawa from Yakuza 0.
Yeah.
That pre-fight cutscene is the fucking best. Just literally the best. That title card is also the best. Two Dragons is also one of the best boss themes of that entire series. In a series of fucking amazing boss themes.
Yep.
The moment the beast section of the fight where you're hitting each other with furniture is amazing. The fight up the stairs when the music hits its crescendo, and if you hit dragon and if you have dragon style, that final phase is fucking beautiful. And the final beatdown is absolutely brutal. Shibusawa is one of the best fights of the Yakuza series for this. I'd also like to nominate Kuze as a second.
Oh yeah.
Kuze 4 especially. So yeah, that's versus Shibusawa.
Oh, JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean has been confirmed.
What?
Yeah. So I was just
No.
reading through some news on my phone, and apparently it's been confirmed for production.
No, I was about to shit himself.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes! And Christ! Oh, that's mint!
There's now not even bothering
Like,
anyone.
we've lost Niall. He's
Sick.
gone.
Sick, yeah! Oh, fuck yeah, Stone Ocean! Oh, fucking yeah! Get in there! Woo!
You shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have said that.
Hey, yeah! Come on, right, sorry. Continue with the podcast. Okay, I can say this later. All that's staying in, isn't it?
Wow, that was a reaction.
Okay. Oh, do you believe in gravity? Yeah! Right, go on. Joe, you're spectacle boss, please.
Spectacle boss. Oh, what's the fuck is it called? Has to be. Even though I haven't played it, I've watched it. Fucking first boss from Devil May Cry 5. The fucking one you can't win.
Urizen.
Urizen, yeah. Just because, even though you can't win, that fucking fight is ridiculous.
Oh, and you can win.
You can, and it ends the game
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Lordy. Right.
But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's good. What's yours, Ben?
I don't know what spectacle means.
Didn't we just explain it?
Yeah, but I have a short-term memory.
Big dramatic set piece boss.
That doesn't have much to do with the story.
So it's just a dramatic boss. Oh god. Dramatic boss. Doesn't have much to do with the story. Okay. Well, I'm going to dive into Skyrim here.
So,
There's a certain dramatic boss that has nothing to do with the story in Skyrim. When you are in Blackreach and you come across a giant blue orb above you, you shout Fusro Dar on it, that dragon's going to come out of nowhere, and it's just dramatic and awesome. I think that's a really good
Yeah, I'd agree.
spectacle boss fight, because I really do enjoy that. Especially in the middle of a dungeon. It's a good Easter egg. Not an Easter egg, kinda. I don't know.
It's a hidden thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So now we have the best second phase, which is when the boss will either change forms or change like fighting styles. Sometimes done in gameplay, sometimes done in cutscene. For this, I've gone to the masters of the second phase from Software. I couldn't pick one, so I've done two. The first one is the Soul of Cinder, because the moment that plin plon plin hits, it hits like a fucking truck, and it's fucking great if you play DS1. The combo moves are sick, and the Sun Soul Spears are sick. But that's not my favourite. My favourite is the Sword Saint Ishin Ashina from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. He's the fucking coolest. He's the Glock Saint. The lightning coming down is amazing. The fucking spear is really nice to mess up your timing, and it's just really good. And Ishin is probably one of my favourite final bosses in that series.
Ace. Nice one. That sounds pretty good.
Now, Joe, which Dark Souls boss are you choosing for the second phase?
Oh, you know me too well. No, actually, Dark Souls boss.
Bloodborne boss.
No,
Oh,
Code Vein boss.
oh,
And I have to give it to what's his name? The great what's he called? Fucking Argent Wolf. Final boss of fucking Code Vein. Because the thing is, depending on what ending you get, you either just fight a guy who's really good with greatswords, or a fucking overpowered prick. And that is just amazing.
that's good. That's good.
Aye.
Ben, what's your favorite second phase boss fight?
Honestly, mine's quite simple.
Okay, go.
It's from a very simple game of Terraria.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I'd say my favorite second phase boss isn't.
Cthulhu.
I'm gonna have to pick two here. I'm gonna have to say the Eye of Cthulhu and the Wall of Flesh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Skeletron, but I didn't think so. So if I'm gonna say the Eye of Cthulhu and the Wall of Flesh because I really like their second phase. They make it a real challenge, especially the Wall of Flesh when you're in freaking hell and you have like a time limit of how you have to defeat him.
Yeah.
So I really like that. So the next one is best final boss. I'm pretty sure we all know what that is.
Yep.
Oh.
Best final boss in a game.
Okay, am I going first again?
That is yeah.
Okay, mine is
Structure.
Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. And I'm just saying,
Yay.
it won't be the first time he pops up in this podcast. It won't be the last time he pops up in this podcast. He is the best. It's the combination of the best rival in gaming. On the gateway between the human world and hell, he has Force Edge and Yamato, and it's amazing. He's difficult enough for a final boss. The challenge is well escalated throughout the game. He uses all the familiar moves and some new ones, including his own version of Round Trip and Stinger to counteract Dante. It makes sense from a lore perspective. The OST is fantastic. It's a bit of a more cinematic version of Virtual Battle 2, which is one of the greatest boss fight OSTs of all time. It's a genuinely sad ending when you beat him and he falls into hell. And if you play Devil May Cry 1, you know what becomes of him. And I just have written here, Virgil's the fucking coolest. He's the best.
Well, you've made quite an argument there. Well, that was a lot to talk about. I'm pretty sure fans of Devil May Cry may probably agree with you there, Niall.
Yeah, I hope so. What's your favourite final boss, Joseph?
That laugh.
Now I'll know it. German.
Oh wow, shocking! I would have never seen it coming. Dear oh dear, Joseph. Was it the blood?
Yes. Purely because you don't expect it.
No, you don't. And he's the fucking coolest.
He is. His theme's really fucking good as well.
First Hunter absolutely slaps, and
Yeah.
and he's really well balanced. So yeah, I respect that.
Nice.
So a very good one.
And what's yours?
I'm gonna get shit for this. I know I am.
All right, so
My favorite final boss in any game is Sauron in Shadow of War.
Really?
I honestly think it is, mainly because of what the story builds up to it. And, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, it's kind of like, it's Sauron. You're fighting the Dark Lord of Evil on the tower, what's it called? Barad-dûr or something? Barad-dûr? Barad-dûr, that's it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the character Barad-dûr. But yeah, the fight's really good. I honestly think the music actually goes really well with it. I'm not gonna lie, there are some parts where it does get a bit repetitive near the end, but I do like the overall combat of the game that it gives itself because it's very satisfying and very... All I can say is complete. That's all I can say, really. But it's really good. I love the all-around story fight. I was gonna say Alduin from Skyrim, but
Being correct and not picking Alduin.
but I honestly have to say Sauron because I love the fight and especially the twist that happens before the fight.
I'd say that I'd agree. I prefer the fight from the end of the Bright Lord DLC, but
Oh yeah, that's a good fight.
yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
no.
I prefer it from
Yeah.
Shadow of War.
All right. Time for the best boss theme.
Oh God.
Oh,
Megalovania.
Okay. I've written 4 down because I couldn't decide. First one is standing here. I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. It's Senator Armstrong's boss theme from Metal Gear Rising because it's perfect for the fight, and it is the hype as well. Then there is the Oath of Enema from Yakuza 0, which is the music for Kuze 4. Again, beautiful remix of Pleasure the Demon and a great theme overall. Then I have noted down We Are Finally Cowboys from No More Heroes. For the best fight for 2 brothers using lightsabers in a motel parking lot. And finally, I have Receive You and Bite Me from Yakuza 4, which is Majima's theme from that game, and it's incredible.
yes.
That's all.
Nice.
Joseph,
what is yours?
Well, if you've got 4, I might need 4 because
Oh, I haven't
Oh,
got
no.
4.
you really not think of 4.
No, I've got like 1.
Well, one I have to say is, of course, it has to be, and I used him before, but it has to be Sith's theme.
great
The
song.
sadness from that.
Yeah. Yep.
Then there's fucking it might be a bit cheating because it's never used for a boss, but it is supposed to be for the big bads. It's One Who Craves Souls from Demon Souls.
Shout. Great fucking shout.
That's a
Yeah.
bit cheating, but yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
On the same note, just for comedy, fucking the Tower Knights theme.
Ha ha ha.
And then I've got to say, for my favourite one, it has to be. It's got to be from Bloodborne, and it has to be fucking. What's it called? No, it's not First Hunter. It's what's the name?
Don't you dare say what I think you're gonna say, because it's my favourite.
Wow, what are you gonna tell me?
Ludwig the Holy Blade.
Ludwig with Holy Blade, yeah.
You fucking dick!
Best. It's the best.
Well, to be fair,
Right.
I'm the one who suggested it first.
No, you're not. No, I'm gonna have to say something else.
You just agree with me.
Just agree.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna have to pick another one from Skyrim.
No, Jesus.
The one they fear.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Sorry, I'm changing. I'm retroactively changing mine to Pinwheel's theme.
Oh. No.
Right, and now we have our favorite overall boss of all time.
Oh. That.
You miss worst boss.
Oh yeah, worst boss.
Worst boss. Oh.
Bed of Chaos. I said it. It's the Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos is the most worst designed boss I've ever fucking fought. That fucking intrepid sin on Lost Isolith. Oh look, you're getting swept into pits. Isn't that so much fun? Isn't that the gameplay you signed up? No. Dark Souls isn't a fucking platformer, and it shouldn't have a fucking platforming boss in it. Fuck Bed of Chaos. It's the fucking worst. The only saving grace is when it saves the damage done to it. Because if I had to do that over again, I would have fucking dropped Dark Souls. The entire series. It's trash. Endless trash.
Or you could just get good.
Oh yeah, get good, of course. That's the answer to beating the Bed of Chaos.
Got it.
I beat Gale first try. And I took like fucking 5 tries to beat him. Fucking Bed of Chaos.
Well, to be fair, Gale is an endgame boss.
Yeah, so it's Bed of Chaos.
No, it isn't. You can do Better Chaos directly after you get the Lord Vessel.
You make the point. Okay, yeah, but mine's Bed of Chaos. And runner-up to Silver from Sonic the Hedgehog 06. It's no use! Take this!
No use! Take this!
So no, what's yours, Joe?
Worst boss.
Yep.
Right. Personally, it has to be the one I died on the most, which is Lady Butterfly from Sekiro.
Ooh.
Because I did that fight without snap seeds.
Oh. Oh dear.
Guess how that went?
Yep.
Yeah, on my fourth try though.
It's not bad.
But my worst boss for design
Yeah.
Mandev Pinwheel.
Pinwheel isn't a boss, right? He's just a regular
The
enemy.
thing is, you've got all that, you've got this really hard area, you're like, fucking Jesus.
Yeah,
And then it gets to it, you're like, oh.
and you know what? It's actually important you beat him because you get the right of kindling there, and that's actually important for Dark Souls. So you have to beat him, and you also have to beat him to get to the Tomb of Giants, which is where you need. Nah, yeah, you're right. Pinwheel is the worst.
Yep.
Ben, what's yours?
I'm gonna say the Colossi from Shadow of the Colossus.
Say?
What? I heard Colossus and I'm about to punch you in the face. What do you say?
The Colossi from Shadow of the Colossus.
All of them.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Your
So you
opinions are
wanna-
now not allowed.
What are you on about?
The entire reason of the game, and they're the worst designed.
Ben, can you
Well,
just-
The game that is critically acclaimed for having the best boss fights.
There was one where I just didn't like it.
Which
was
one?
Well, I don't remember from what. I don't remember where I was in the game when I was playing it on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but what was it like?
I didn't like. It was kind of like a dusty cavey area.
Was it the one that
Can't
went
pronounce it.
underground?
No, it wasn't underground. There was sunlight.
No, but was it the monster who burrowed underground?
It was a furry thing with like an iron mask. It had horns.
Oh, the fucking small one.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but I did not like the boss fight because I remember how, like, even as a kid, I thought it was incredibly just. I thought it was just bad. Like
If it was one of the small ones, I'll let you off because those are annoying.
if I can't pick that one, I'm gonna have to say from when I was playing on my DS. I'm gonna have to say Seth from Street Fighter 4.
I agree. He's cheap as all balls.
Yeah, I don't like
I
him.
can't stand. Well, fighting game bosses are all poorly designed in some way, but Seth is bad.
Or
Yeah, the
I remember when I
really
was.
tough.
I remember when I was at my mate's house and we were playing the GameCube, and he had the game Metroid Prime, and we played that, and then we fought Metroid Prime. It was shit.
I don't think there
I
is a
am-
boss called Metroid Prime.
You are?
Unless,
No,
unless,
no. Hold on.
unless you're talking about Mother, whatever it's called.
I don't
No,
know,
no.
but all I remember is just Metroid Prime.
No, he's right. He's right. There is a boss in there called Metroid Prime. I've not played that game in years, but it's great.
Oh no.
But Metroid Prime
Well-
is. Yep.
Well, it was a good thing you changed your choice because you were about to be crucified by everybody for saying Shadow of the Colossus.
It was just this one fight. The rest were pretty ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just this one that I did not like.
That's why me and Al went, what, when you said Colossus? And then said all of them. I was about to come and punch you in the face, bro.
Right, and now we have our overall favourite boss fight of all time.
Sans
Alright.
from Undertale.
Oh yeah, truly a pinnacle.
Undertale Sun.
Mine is Virgil from
Who would've
Devil May Cry 5. It's the comeback fight of a character I loved from many years ago who finally made his return. Fighting him with Dante's incredible experience. He may have lost his two sidearms, but he uses the Yamato so well in that fight. He has his cutscene attack's a lot of fun. Judgment Cut End looks beautiful on the PS4. There's amazing dialogue, of course, or is it Devil May Cry? The dialogue is really good. The setting's great, and the duel is a great piece of music to hype you up. And the amount of effort that was put into the design of that fight shows through in every pore. Virgil has counter taunts. When you taunt, Virgil will taunt back to you. It's amazing. Also, hitting your weeb older brother who wields a katana with a motorbike that splits into two chainsaws is an inherently satisfying experience.
Ah. Joseph, Your favorite boss of all time?
I wonder which game it will be from.
Dark Souls. No. Dank Souls. No. Bloodborne. No. Demon Souls.
Yep.
Oh.
And it has to be Old King of Land.
Oh yes, the greatest boss.
Not the true king.
Okay, yeah, that explains.
False one.
Okay, that explains it. No,
That fucking difficult one.
yeah. No, that's a great job.
Ollie.
And then you?
My favorite boss of all time, I think, will surprise you. Dracula from Castlevania.
Which Castlevania?
Castlevania.
Well, it just said
Yeah.
Castlevania on the title.
Oh, the original.
Original.
NES.
No, it wasn't. I thought it
What
was
game
the Super.
system was it on?
I thought it was the Super NES.
There was many. There is many Castlevanias.
I'm pretty sure it might have been.
It might have got remastered on the...
No. It was 8-bit. I remember that. I thought it was Super. Well, yeah, the NES then. Because I played it on the Switch with its NES thing.
What?
Pardon?
Fairs.
Fairs thoughts?
I thought it was really good. I liked the music, even though that it was, it was 8-bit. I kind of
Right.
liked the music for what it was trying to do.
Yeah,
But
no time that's a tune, yeah.
yeah, and I really want, I want Castlevania, a new version to see if it actually does the same thing. Because I remember playing it a long time ago when I first got my Switch. And I actually played it, and it was really, really good.
Play Symphony of the Night, Ben, that's a really good one.
Pardon?
Play Castlevania.
No.
Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, that's a really good one.
I will. I'll do that.
It also has great voice acting. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
God.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Secrets.
But enough talk. Have at you.
How about you?
I just loved the, I was going into, I just loved it. I was going into the castle to fight the famous bloodsucker.
Yep.
It was really cool. The music
Also-
was ace. It,
also-
flies around and randomly appears on the screen and shit. It was ace.
Also, I'm going to take this opportunity to plug the Castlevania anime, which is also great.
I will finish that.
Yep.
I'll
It's
do my
great.
best.
Well,
The bit
that was fairly
at the start, but
concise. I thought it was going to go much longer, but fair play.
Yeah.
Cheers for listening, boys.
Right, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this podcast.
please,
Bro,
don't
we
kill
promise
yourself.
we promise we'll be back to a regular schedule soon.
It's just that my computer decided to fuck up.
The coronavirus.
The coronavirus. Yeah, and my computer messed up and I lost a bunch of stuff. But don't worry, it'll all come back, and all our 2 viewers will be very happy.
me and me are very happy.
See you later.
His mum will be very happy.
Oh yes, indeed. Have a good day, everyone, and goodbye.